Thank you.
Good. Yeah, good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dowling, for your acceptance for the interview with us. Has Vietnam had geotourism yet? And if yes, how has it been implemented?
From what I've seen, you have a very small developing geotourism industry. What you've got is good resources. This country's got fantastic geology. It's got the high mountains, the karst, the limestone areas. It's got the places like Halong Bay, which are World Heritage. It's got the biosphere reserves like Cat Ba. It's got the delta areas like the Mekong. So it's got a diversity of landscapes. But what's happening at the moment is you've got mass tourism there. So what I see is you've got lots of potential here, but at the moment there's very little geotourism because there's very little knowledge of the geological environment and it's not interpreted that well. So it's sitting there waiting for future development.
So to develop geotourism, what can be major obstacles that Vietnam might have to overcome?
Now, to make the geotourism successful in Vietnam, it needs three things to happen. One, it needs infrastructure development. That would happen by the government and by industry, recognising that this is an emerging field. Now, some work has been done already at the Dong Ban Karst National Geopark or Global Geopark. So there the government, I think, has put in money and resources, and so now we're starting. That's a good little pilot study. If that could be duplicated around the country, that would be good. A second thing, though, is the recognition of tour guides with a special expertise in geology. Now, once you've got the infrastructure, so you've got attractions being built, like maybe an example is like the Trail of Time, a geological trail on the Grand Canyon in the USA. Once you've got geological trails, once you've got interpretive centres, once you've got booklets, pamphlets, once you've got all that in place and good guides, then you can market that to the world. And Vietnam then will be one of the first countries in Asia to put an emphasis on this and capture a growing market around.
With considerable experience in geotourism in various countries like Australia, Oman, Malaysia, etc., would you please share with us some experience and practical suggestion on how to promote Vietnamese geotourism?
So the Vietnam government, through the Vietnam National Tourism Organisation, needs to have a will to recognise that here's an opportunity. That for the countries that have recognised that this is an opportunity, then what they're doing is they are building places like, for example, our Oman, the Sultanate of Oman in the Middle East. It has now invested $4 million in its Al Huta cave, which is the first show cave there in the Middle East. Now, they've done something different there. They've put a little train that goes from the visitor centre actually right to the entrance of the cave. People flock from all over the Middle East to go to that show cave because it's got a train. That's something that they don't have anywhere else. There's no train tracks anywhere in Oman. So they go, A, to see the cave, but B, also to have the experience of visiting the cave by train. It's an experience. So the key thing that I can say is that other countries are building experiences for tourists that are unique and different, based around the geology. And so that would be something that Vietnam could do.
Thank you for your very valuable sharing about Vietnamese geotourism from your international experience. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah, good.